Roadside Real Estate and its joint venture partner, Meadow Real Estate Fund, is buying and developing 12 Lidl stores. For more, I'm joined by Roadside's Executive Chairman, Charles Dickson. So, Charles, it is the joint venture's largest deal to date, but can you explain the forward funding element of this deal?
Thanks, Sarah. Good to see you. It is the largest deal the JV's done to date. And we are acquiring 12 stores off Lidl themselves. So Lidl have bought the land, they've got the planning permission, and they begin building the stores, and we're buying them halfway through construction. So it needs to be structured as a forward funding. And the leases would then be entered into when the store's complete.
Okay, so to be clear, Lidl is responsible for the construction of the sites, and then you become landlords, and then Lidl leases them from you?
Correct. Yes. So Lidl is responsible for the builds. Some of them are nearly finished, so they're going to be completing between beginning of next month and March, all 12 of them. And then, yes, that's right. Lidl have agreed a 25-year lease on each of the stores with us, with a break at 20.
Okay, and are there any exclusivity elements such as don't do the same with Aldi?
No, there are no exclusivity elements, no.
Okay, so you're starting off with 12 stores with Lidl. Is there a potential for this to be expanding? So 12 stores with Lidl could become 25 and these leases, become a recurring element?
And we've got a very good relationship with Lidl, that we have, spent a lot of time on. We're not in discussions on any further stores at the moment. I mean, they've just done 12 with us. I know they've got ambitions to build further stores, so we'll have to see what the future holds.
So the total commitment from the joint venture is up to £2.1 million at this stage, as far as I understand it. So when does that leave Roadside's purse? And then how quickly will you see returns? What do you anticipate you'll make in terms of returns on investment?
So the JV and the shareholders of the JV are targeting, double-digit returns, annualized, on the investment. We'll start getting returns immediately. The PLC also receives asset management fees on the transaction, and as well as a share of the rental income and a share of the investment. And at the end of the transaction, we'll get a performance fee based on the performance of the investment. So it's a very good transaction for the shareholders. It shows the ambition and scale of the strategy and what we're doing, and the types of counterparty that are interested in, doing these types of deals with us.
Okay, understood. Now, in addition to this being the joint venture's largest deal to date, it is the fourth deal to date. So how much is left to spend, and how soon are we likely to hear about another deal?
So the joint venture is targeting 250 million as an initial portfolio. We are, with this transaction and what we've already done, we're close to 100 million. And we have got a number of other transactions we're looking to get over the line this side of Christmas. So I think we're on track to deploy those funds. And we're feeling very confident about that. The pipeline's looking very strong.
And last time you and I spoke, you said that the company expects further share price growth and that you still believe that Roadside is undervalued. There's been very little reaction in the share price to this news. So why do you think that's the case?
We haven't disclosed the full financials of the transaction, for a number of reasons, not least because Lidl and ourselves decided to keep it confidential. But shareholders should realise that the market cap this morning is 38 million. The JV within 12 months is close to 100 million portfolio. Cambridge Sleep Sciences, we've realised 16 million of share sales this year, plus we retain 48% of the company. So there's a lot going on right now. What we're showing shareholders is this company can grow. We're growing not just in terms of assets, but also in terms of income. And yeah, we look forward to keeping everyone updated. And I expect the shares will continue to go up because the company still remains undervalued.
Now, I'm speaking to you just days before the Labour government's maiden autumn budget. It's been widely leaked, but at this stage, how budget agnostic is Roadside Real Estate?
We don't have any influence on the budget, Sarah, but it's not particularly concerning as we're just cracking on with executing our strategy. We'll have to do that, with whatever comes out of the budget. It's the same for everyone. I think we've heard about a new policy every day for the last 2 or 3 months. I think the government's handled it terribly. But we'll see what happens.
Now, due to your Cambridge sleep science element to your portfolio, you are a business that has global ambitions. So let me ask you one more political question, if I may. Next week, it is the US presidential election. Again, will whoever comes into power have any bearing or influence on Roadside's global ambitions?
No, I don't think it's going to have a big influence on us. I think it's actually, I mean, the media are making a big deal of the election, but in our eyes, you know, life will go on as soon as the election's out of the way. The Democrats are already in power. The Republicans have got a candidate who's already been in power. I think we'll just see a lot of continuity.
Many thanks, Charles Dickson, Executive Chairman of Roadside Real Estate. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks, Sarah.